Okay, I promise I'll try and get better at not doing these on Monday, but no guarantees. I really don't want to do these on Monday. Anyway, on Tuesday, the electronics board group did some more training, mainly because we had some people who were like, "Oh, we want to be electrical." So like, okay, whatever, we'll train you too, I guess. And Defector and Drivetrain work together. They leveled the electronics board because it's actually complete now and it's being put onto the drivetrain. Um, Actually, it's already on the drivetrain now. My bad. And they figured out where all the pneumatics goes. Shermans, they gathered info for outreach. Software, they finished the BunnyBot code. And they flashed the router so that way they'll figure out what's wrong with the router on our 2012 robot, so then they can use our 2012 robot for training. Super Tester, they place an order for parts. Animation is modeling. They're starting the rendering process, which is actually a very annoying process because it requires a lot of computing power, and it's a pain in general from what I've seen. They were going to finish. Today is the second. They're planning on finishing tomorrow, apparently. At least that's what they said. On Friday, Friday was kind of a small meeting, a smaller meeting. My bad. So people like ones in animation didn't really show up, which is just as well, because we were all in the T building, which is more of a let's build robots. Let's not focus on these outreach. Let's not focus on those other fields. Um, mainly because the middle shop's there. We got the robot to drive, which is pretty great. It cannot kick, cannot dump, but it can drive, which is a very good start. At least this way, like, at the very least, we have a defensive tank that will ram into other robots and prevent them from scoring, which is good. Um, Next week, which is essentially tomorrow, I need to get better at this. We are going to need to get everything. We're going to need to get the pneumatics hooked up and get that working. Test the code, debug the code, etc. There's going to be a lot of debugging. Um, Animation, their safety animation starting to get done, which is good. Um, that's really it. Um, we okay. So for first choice is this thing that Andy Mark does, where it has a bunch of parts for first teams. Everyone gets 150 credits, uh, and you can use these credits to buy various parts. Or if they're crazy enough, they can either take they get okay, so they get 150 points on the I think 14th or 9th. It's one of those two dates of December, and then 450 points on December or on January 4th, which is kickoff. And so that's a total of 600 points that you can use to buy stuff. So for 150, you can go into this lottery where you can maybe get a 3D printer, or you can spend all 600 and just get a 3D printer. There's no lottery involved. We're kind of a poor team, so that's a terrible idea. So on Facebook, I talked to a bunch of people on the team and I asked them, "What do you guys want to get?" And there were only like six of us talking, like in the conversation. There were only like six of us, and we just argued, and it was ridiculous. Like, uh, I don't even know what to say about it. I mean, it was really interesting actually, but like it wasn't bad. I mean, I like to see people getting engaged like this, but it's just kind of I don't know. For only six people, I'm surprised that they had that much dissent. Um, yeah, we're still getting things worked out. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Glad to see you guys got to spend time with your parents. We were planning on not having a meeting or last Friday when there was like no school. We were planning on not having a meeting, and then somehow that decision got changed. But we'll just muscle through this. I was actually gonna plan on having. I don't know when the bonfire's gonna be because that got freaking delayed. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm sorry, I just have no idea. I'm gonna talk to some people, pull some strings, and get this figured out, I guess. Goodbye.